I and Vishal sir will be helping you with the strategy to clear CIB exam in one single go. And we'll be discussing how it is possible. What are the possible, maybe the part of learning things that you should have started by now, or if you're missing them, you didn't started it, you haven't started it yet. Then what are the steps, or what are the next
Basics.
things that you can start with and fill that particular gap. So we'll be discussing all about this. But before I start the session, I would request you to share this session among your Telegram group, your Facebook group, your WhatsApp group, among your friends, your colleagues. Also, if you're new to Officer Adda 24/7, do not forget to subscribe our channel, press the bell icon so you stay ahead of all the recent updates. So very good evening, Vishal sir.
Yeah, evening everyone. Evening. Yeah. Sir, before starting the session, I would just remind you about one point. Please like the video, because liking is very important. That way it will spread. And importantly, you have to spread the knowledge to everyone. Okay, that's what our aim at Adda 24/7 is. So let's start with the session directly. Okay. Sir, now we have roughly 5 to 6 months, isn't it? No, exam is in November, December, average. So you have ample time. Firstly, how should we go about it? Yeah. Firstly, I would suggest go prepare a typical schedule for yourself. Okay. Every day, at least 1 hour, you will be studying, and guidance is needed. For that, Priyanshu ma'am will continue further. I'll be there. Yeah. Yeah, Priyanshu ma'am.
Yeah. So when you talk about the preparation, right, what should be the ideal preparation for your CIB exam? Then there is one thing which is very clear, that the fundamental concept for CIB exams are must. So when you talk about, when I say the word fundamental concept, I specifically mean that you should be very clear with your basic understandings of chapters, or maybe the entire, maybe if you have economics, then economics, maybe treasury. So fundamental concepts, basic concepts should be really clear, because CIB is an advanced level program, and for the advanced level preparation, yes, you will have to focus accordingly, right? So your step one would be to focus on the concept. Once the concept is covered, it is cleared, then the followed step would be to revise it. Why? Because there is, they have a vast syllabus over here. It's very lengthy when you talk about
Correct.
CIB, right? So when it is lengthy, you can only retain these concepts, as a perfectionist, when you keep revising it at a regular interval. So one, concept clarity. Number two, revision. Number third, practice question. Right. So when you start practicing question, you start understanding that what type of questions are covered from a particular topic. You get a
Correct.
better understanding of your learning, and then adopting it regularly will give you a fixed schedule. So you will become habitual
Expert
of
in that. Yeah.
right, that you're working on the concept, then you're working on the revision, then practice question. And once the entire thing is complete, then you should assess your learning with a mock test, one mock test, I would say, first, and then review the performance, see your marks, see the performance, try to check, evaluate that what were the areas that you were not able to score, what were the areas that were good. So let's work towards a area where the good gets better, right, and the weak area, it slowly converts
Stronger.
into
Yeah.
stronger. Right.
Importantly, just to cover one point among
Correct.
this, sir, many of us watching are in retail banking. Means 90% of those who are watching this video and 90% of those who give CAIB are generally in retail banking, branch banking. Now, the problem with the branch banking, I'll tell you with all you guys, we have worked in retail for long, and CIB, if you consider, I'll come to specific point immediately. See, our specific point is ABM and BFM. These are the two important topics, subjects in CIB, at least for this semester. From next semester, things are changing. Okay, but presently, these two are the toughest parts in the CIB. Now, ABM and BFM understand very less is asked about retail banking. Majority of the questions are from corporate, means finance, bonds, then HR. These are the specialized topics, okay? And time value of money, all these things. So what I would suggest is always, firstly, Priyanshu ma'am has rightly said, schedule is very important. And one more point which I would like to add is guidance. See here, if you go on reading any book, if you start reading, I won't name any book, but if you go on reading the book, one thing which you'll notice is, frankly, here I am a practical banker. I've seen throughout my life what the banking is. Practically, I'll tell you, within 2 pages, when you start reading the first 2 pages of the book, you feel sleepy. It's a practical thing, isn't it? Because we work for almost 8 to 10 hours in the bank, and afterwards we start reading. So that's why guidance is very important. And at guidance, that's why this session is specifically for that part, that how we can guide you. Okay, you will definitely read it. You read it and follow the instructions given on the Adda 24/7. Yes, ma'am.
Correct. So when you talk about CIB, the basic strategy we have told you. One thing is really important, as Vishal sir said, that at this point of time, it is it would be taking a risk. Why? Because as you all are aware that in May 2023, the pattern is going to change.
Correct.
I would say if you're even doing self-study, there are certain precautions that you really need to take. And first precaution that you have to take is just blatantly don't go for any free PDF material. You can see, obviously, free PDF material is, yes, the best you can get, but again, ensure the authenticity of that material once. If it is updated, it is obviously going to be a learning, but it might cost you an attempt if it is not updated.
Correct.
Right. So just be very sure, if you're even reading free materials, that the content that you're reading is updated, right, and contains all the right provisions or sections or content. Everything is correct. And ensuring that would take you a month or two.
That's right.
Because you don't have knowledge or you don't have basic idea.
Right. Yeah.
So instead of giving that much time at this point of time, see, if you were sitting in coming January 23, I would have never said you this. Why? Because I know the pattern is going to change and it will remain, the same for the next 4-5 attempts. But at this point of time, when we all are well aware that the attempt after this attempt, the entire syllabus would change. So in that particular case, I think you really need to be red alert about what you are picking for the purpose of preparation. Ensure that your material and your content is well groomed enough to help you clear the exam, right? You can go to any mentor. I think all the mentors would cover it in the same way, the updated material, but only for the sake of, just don't depend upon the internet source, because at times you will never know that whether it is correct or not. So that is something
just to add one point on this, it's a funny point basically. Sure. The point is like this here: if there is enough PDF material available on the internet, YouTube, and many others. Okay, but the problem is like this: the material is so heavy, so much material is given in that you won't find time at all to read that. Suppose if you go on reading 1 page or 2 pages, and the main point of that is missed here. Important about guidance from any class anywhere. The important part is that what is required, that should be read. Otherwise, you have ample book. If you go on reading in banking, here the syllabus for CAIIB is basically anything under the sun. That's what IIBF says. Anything under the sun under banking. That's what they don't have a specific portion. But what means earlier questions are, what is given in the books, what is important in those books, that is also important. So that's what that's what our point is. Okay. Yeah, ma'am.
Correct. So that is something that you have to pay attention. Second thing is that, when you are doing your CIB preparation, one thing that I've told you, be very cautious with the material that you pick, be very selective. One thing. Second thing would be that before you, start planning for your CIB preparation, ensure that you know the subjects and the syllabus. And at times, many candidates fail to visit even the website of IIBF to check what are the subjects, what are the recent updates. There are enough things that IIBF keeps telling. I think if you're preparing, you need to know what are the recent updates that have been taken place. And IIBF provides a compiled PDF or a Word file of it. You can, anytime go and check and read it. So these two things would be really essential for you to go to cover before you start your preparation, so that you have a basic idea of all your journey of next 4-5 months, because it is really important and it will really matter a lot when you will see that other people might, maybe unfortunately few people will not be able to clear the exam, and at that time you'll get to know how important it was to clear exam in this particular attempt of November.
Just to add one point to this here, I would suggest all the bankers, majority of them are from retail. So I would suggest go for retail elective, because many of us feel that we must do something in treasury, we must do something in trade finance. That's why we select that elective which we like, but don't do that. I would suggest go for retail first, clear your CAIIB exam. Once you have cleared it, then if you want to do something in treasury, you want to do something in trade finance, you can have a separate subjects. There are separate exams going on over there from IIBF only. You can do that. But first, clear CAIIB, because this is a do or die situation this time, December 2002. Okay. If you miss this, May 23 will be a new portion, totally new portion. No one knows much about this. Okay, we have a rough idea about it, what are the subjects, but the details of that, the nitty-gritties of that have not been published by IIBF as of now. So that's why, being a do or die situation, you'll have to follow the instructions. I would suggest follow our this Officers Adda YouTube channel. Okay, follow that on a regular basis. Yes, ma'am.
Correct. Also, if you're preparing in English, you opted for English medium. In that case, we have YouTube sessions as well. For example, I am taking ABM class in the morning, 8 a.m. Similarly, Vishal sir, what is your time?
8:30 evening. Yeah.
Evening. So BFM class is at 8:30 p.m. in the evening. So you can, you can just visit the session. In my case, I have a MCQ series for ABM, right? So you can join that series. It is free of cost, right? So join that series. It will help you to, maybe cross-check that what is the level of preparation, important. How much are you prepared till now? And it's like module-wise. So I think it's going to benefit you if you're even starting the sequence. So I think also, if you are looking forward for a paid assistance, then we in the industry have given the, such wonderful results this time.
Yeah.
The highest score when you talk about, it's 89 when you say with respect to ABM, and 91, I think, with respect to retail. BFM was?
BFM was 87. Yeah.
87 highest in BFM. So this is the highest score. That's 75 in HR. IT again 75. So this is the highest score that we are providing you. This was our score.
And also one more point, means highest is a separate part, but almost 70 to 80%, almost 80-85% have cleared it. See here, even if you get 50, you'll get double increment only. And even if you get 90, you'll get double increment only. Okay, so focus on clearing that exam. That is important. And the point which ma'am added, the MCQ series in the morning as well as in the evening. Okay, follow that, because that will give you the updated material. Okay, and one more point about practically, I'll tell you, quality comes at a cost. I would always suggest. So go for the paid classes, because what is the cost? If you see the ma'am will show, or me, I'll show at the end of in the middle of the session. What is the cost? And if you get an increment, roughly the 1300 is the increment on an average. You'll recover that within 5 to 6 months, not more than that. Everything what remains is throughout your life is yours. Okay, so pay for anything. This is an investment for the life. It's not for CAIIB. Remember this. Yeah, ma'am.
Correct. So, when we are talking about the highest marks, that is, we have given the highest. Also, again, when you talk with respect to electives, we are the one which are providing 5 electives classes. Right. So everything is covered under the course. I'll tell you how to enroll, how to join, and how to maximize your chances of selection along with Officer Adda 24/7. So I'll quickly share the process. So in order to enroll in the paid program, you have to visit adda247.com, or you can download Adda 24/7 app, the link of which is given in the description of this session itself. Just have to click. They'll take you directly to Google Play Store, or you can just click over here, and they will again take you to the here it will open. In this case, you will use it from phone. You can automatically download it, so it will land over the app only. And once you do that, enroll yourself. Right, register yourself and click on JAIIB, CAIIB, and then you will find here CAIIB November, December English, CAIIB November, December Bilingual, and CAIIB Mahapak, JAIIB, CAIIB Mahapak. Now, how to enroll in it? So either the thing is, you can go for CAIIB English, but when you go for CAIIB English medium, you will find that the optional that is provided over here is only retail. Right, so only retail is provided. But if you're looking forward for a holistic course where each and every optional subject is provided, right? In that case, you can go and you should actually go for CIB Mahapak. I'll tell you the benefit of it. So CIB Mahapak is not a batch; it's a subscription for 6 months. Now, when I say subscription for 6 months, what does that mean? So, like for example, you would have seen Netflix, Amazon videos, Prime videos. You have a subscription of it. So when you have subscription of it, it means whatever would come under the series area, whether you talk about Amazon or Netflix, you will have a right to watch all the series at your own choice. Similarly, when you say CIB Mahapak, it is a subscription of 6 months, whereby it will give you access to all the courses with respect to CIB that will be launched for the next 6 months. Now, what are the probable batches that we come up with? We will come up with 5 CIB bilingual batch, 4 to 5 CIB English medium batch. Followed by that, we will come up with the revision classes, selection batch, case study batch, right? So all these, and along with the 3 electives that you will get immediately once you enroll, and the later 2, risk and your rural, that will be added from Monday onwards. So all this will be provided in CIB Mahapak. It's like a one-stop solution for your selection. You don't have to go and opt for different subjects.
Correct.
Along with that, you will have to you will also be provided with ebooks, then questions, practice questions, mock test, 15 mock test, along with this CIB Mahapak, which will again ace your preparation and give you an atmosphere of, a vibe as if you're giving the exam that is conducted by IFBF. So all this will be provided at a very minimum cost. Trust me, as Vishal sir said or quoted that, always the quality will come at a cost. And it is not like that CIB English medium Mahapak is there or CIB bilingual Mahapak is there. No. CIB Mahapak gives you an access to English medium as well as bilingual batch. So, you can opt 2 classes at a particular time and you can just complete your course as soon as you want. Now, in order to enroll, because it's a special session, we've got a special code for you, which is Adda 99. That would give you a discount of 77% on web. But if you're buying it from Adda 24/7 app, you'll get a discount of 78%. So you just have to
I think so. It has got locked. So what you have to do, you have to just apply this code and click on apply. Okay. Once you apply this, you'll see this code 28. The fees. Look at the fees. What it has reduced. 28,499. It has reduced to 6,554. Means it has so reduced so much. So
as per your choice.
Yeah.
You were adding something?
No. Actually, the screen got hanged. That's why continuing with the same. Yeah.
Okay. Now moving forward, if you feel that there is, you don't want to go for CIB Mahapak for any reason, it might be, you might find it costly. Then in that case, there is also a CIB complete batch which started recently on 11. So we have completed with 4 classes. Today will be the 5th class. You can watch them all in recorded form. But again, the holistic coverage that I was telling you will always be there in CIB Mahapak, right? So when you're investing this much, I think 1K or 2K extra would not matter at this point of time, but your selection will matter, right? So this is a complete batch which started on 11th of July with ABM, and the BFM classes will start from
in August
8th of August, and retail batch will start from 27th of October. Now, in order to enroll, it's a complete English medium batch. When I say a complete English medium batch, it means that the classes and the content both will be in English, right? And in order to enroll, the link of CIB Mahapak and CIB English medium batch is given in the chat. You can directly click. And for the purpose of discount, you have to use the code ADDA99 so that you will get maximum discount. You just have to click on apply. The price will reduce to 4,139. This will further reduce by 1%. If you select the coins which are provided in Adda 24/7 app, click on continue, make the payment, and yes, you are enrolled in the batch. You can join the class today at 9 to 10 p.m. So the class will be at 9 to 10 p.m. today itself. And I would say that as soon as possible, quickly enroll, start with the session, because live classes are altogether a different exposure. Why? Because you get the chance of, interacting with the mentor. You can ask your doubts, you can clear it. Maybe you can, if you are not confident in a particular topic, you may ask us to repeat, right? But once the class is in recorded form, you just have to hear it. So I would say that, instead of watching it in recorded form, I would say give a preference to live class.
Yeah, correct. That's important because live class is very important. And importantly, I would suggest to you all, here, again, I'm stressing the same point. It's a do or die situation last semester with the present portion. So join as fast as you can. Don't miss out this chance in your life. Okay. Yeah, ma'am. So I think so. We'll take a leave now. Yeah.
Correct. So all the best for your preparation. We will meet you in the live classes. Today it is scheduled at 9 p.m. So I'll be waiting there for you. Enroll as soon as possible so that we can ensure your selection in this
Yeah.
system. Right.
Chalo,
Thank
bye.
you so much,
Bye,
sir.
everyone. Best of luck.